Hi guys. You might be able to hear honking in the background because there's like a parade or something going on in my neighborhood, but just ignore it. I'm going to be going over our checklists for this week, so the 14th through the 17th. It goes actually past the 17th, but it just depends on what it says for the checklist. So you can access the checklist by here on the topics. I'm under classwork at Google Classroom, and right here, April 14th. So then I scroll down, and here's our checklist. Okay, and I'm going to open it up in PowerPoint so I can draw on it. Okay, so lesson 23, we did that the week before we went to spring break. So now you're going to have a quiz on it. It's just kind of an introduction. And we made YouTube videos explaining how multiplication and the conversion of improper fractions into mixed numbers. So that's there. We wanted you to do that yesterday. And then lesson 24, I'm gonna make this big. And then lesson 24, it's the same thing as lesson 23. It's just a little bit more in depth, and it's taking it kind of a step further. So it's the same video, Understanding Fraction Multiplication. You can watch that again if you're still stuck. And then these are the days that we suggest you follow doing these pages. You can do more than what it says for each day. That's fine, but just don't save it for all one day. So it takes you all the way to Monday of next week. That's when you should take that quiz, lesson 24. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, you need to be logging on to MyPath through iReady and doing your lessons. You need to be doing at least 30 to 60 minutes. And if you don't have technology, you need to be doing your math facts. Those are in your packet as well. Try to complete one side in 4 minutes or less. Have your parent correct it. And if you get 100%, they'll sign at the bottom down here. And you can get Big 4. For reading, you are going to do, week 2 of Unit 8. And it's a daily take-home activity calendar. So it goes with this booklet, and you're going to be going through each day. So, for example, we have volcanoes, pages 12 through 14. So that's what it says for Tuesday of this week. So I'm going to go to page 12 through 14. And it says, read aloud the first 3 pages of the selection together, alternating paragraphs. So you and your mom, you and your brother, you and your sister, you can alternate paragraphs for those 3 pages, 12, 13, and 14. And then it says, discuss what you learned about Mount Vesuvius from the map, photos, and diagrams. So they're just talking about, Earth's layers and how volcanoes happen. So discuss that. And then it says, write a brief informational paragraph that tells what you learned from the map, photos, and diagrams. So if you go through the packet, you're going to see Tuesday, April 14th. What did you learn about Mount Vesuvius from the map, photos, and diagrams? So you're going to write it right there. There's your paragraph. Then it says write an informational paragraph that tells you what you learned from the map, photos, and diagrams. So me and Miss B, we have broken it up. Why is this so off center? First one, topic sentence about volcanoes. You're going to write a topic sentence about volcanoes. So each of these boxes is a sentence, and then the big one at the bottom, that's where you're going to be writing your full paragraph. Okay, so I should see 5 sentences, at least 5 sentences in here. So take that day by day. That's number 9 on our take-home activity calendar. Then we have Scholastic News. That was this. Okay, the Should You Speak Up? It's on bullying. That's the first article. And then the second article is on coronavirus. So that would be really interesting to read about. And then the other ones about dinosaurs, rainbow squirrels, and then counting in, we're talking about, the census. This is very relevant because this is actually, that just happened. Okay, so read through that, and then you have your questions. You have a full packet I'm seeing a lot of you that are not doing complete sentences. You need to be putting your questions and your answers. So really double check that, because you're not going to get full credit if I don't see putting your questions in the answer. Yeah, and then filling out the rest of the worksheets that go with that article for Scholastic News. Number 11, you should be reading, obviously. Go on Tumble Books if you don't have books, hard copy books to read. And then if you're not able to take AR tests, then you need to be writing a book report or a summary of the book that you read. So every book that you are reading that you're intended to get, your 26 points, that needs to be, you need to write a report on it after you finish reading it if you're not taking a test. That's going to signify to me that you're going to get your grades for your AR points for your reading grade. For science, we have how to read science volcano sequence. So that's right here. You're going to read about the sequence of a volcano and how it erupts, and then you're going to apply it. So you have your sequence it paper right here. You're going to write the 4 steps of the sequence of a volcano. So that's number 13. And then 14 says parts of a volcano diagram and paragraph. So here's where it gets fun. We have this that you can use as a reference, and then we also have book pages that we scanned that you can read along with and give you more information about volcanoes. And then you're going to get the piece of construction paper that we gave you, and you're going to draw a picture of a volcano and the diagram and everything. So it should look pretty similar to this. So you're going to have, the ash coming out at the top. You're going to have an ash cloud. You're going to have volcanic bombs. You're going to have a side vent. You want to show steam. And you definitely want to show the magma chamber down below Earth. So you're going to have to show the different layers of Earth underneath, kind of if we were to see through the volcano. And then below your picture, you need to write a informational paragraph. So that's right here, describing 4 facts you learned about volcanoes. So 4, guys. It needs to be a paragraph. Okay. You can also use your Earth Changes booklet that we used for the benchmark stuff. So this one, that gives you information on volcanoes as well. That was on page 12. Remember how it talks about Earth's layers? You could use that as well if you wanted to. And there's also an informational video on Google Classroom. I can show you guys that one right here. So this is just a fun YouTube video that another teacher has recorded, and he's describing volcanoes, so you can get information from there as well. So all of these are available to you, and Miss B is having her student teacher read wholes now to you guys. We were starting that last couple weeks ago. Now we're gonna, since we finished Matilda, which you guys should have taken the AR test on, you guys can do wholes as well once she reads those chapters. So you can follow along if you want. Don't forget to fill out your morning check-in. So this just asks questions. You select your name, and then you go through, tell me how your spring break was, rate it 1 to 5. Let me know if there's anything that you'd like me to know. I'm here to talk. Take a look at your to-do list, and then let me know if you have any questions. And don't forget, you can send me an email through your Gmail account with your student ID on Google Drive, okay? Or we can set up a Zoom meeting. Hope this helps.